Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and today I want to talk about Easter eggs. As is often the case with these large open world games, when you have these vast worlds to explore, developers often like to hide some Easter eggs in there that have little nods to video games and movies, that kind of thing. So in this video we have compiled our 5 favourite Easter eggs in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Of course, if you guys have got some yourselves that maybe we haven't mentioned, by all means let us know in the comments down below. If you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and make sure you are sticking around, make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on so you don't miss any of our future content for a load of different games. But let's not waste any time and let's get started with number one for the Lord of the Rings fans out there. It's often thought that Tolkien might have been influenced from his visits to the countryside when creating the Shire, which is kind of pretty apparent by the aesthetic. And in-game, in Gloucestershire, there is a town called Gloucester, with houses that are pretty similar to hobbit holes. Within one of the houses, there is actually a writing desk, somewhat similar to the one that Bilbo Baggins would have used in the movie, and of course the books. There is a note there that you can read that gives a little nod to little folk, aka hobbits, and a druid, aka Gandalf. It says, "One of the little folk asked me to make the door smaller, as he wants to keep unruly house guests from his house. After the nonsense from the druid last fall, I can see his point." Next to the note, there is also a small sealed letter with a golden ring next to it, which again is a nice homage to the One Ring. Moving on from there to number 2, one for the Harry Potter fans out there. This is found in London, which of course is London in the game. There is a small locked house guarded by a snake. Now the key is located under a movable object on a nearby balcony. And within this house, there is a strange list on the table. And this letter lists 7 objects: a diary, a ring, a locket, a cup, a diadem, a snake, and finally question marks. Each of these listed objects is displayed on the table, and for any of you guys that have either read or watched Harry Potter, then you will immediately know that this list begins to make sense. Within the Harry Potter universe, there are 7 Horcruxes belonging to Voldemort, which of course corresponds and matches to the list shown in game. Horcruxes of course being powerful objects in which a dark wizard or a witch has hidden a fragment of their soul for the purpose of attaining immortality. The final one is listed in question marks due to the final Horcrux being a spoiler for any new Harry Potter fans. Additionally, there are also 4 coloured banners hanging that represent the houses of Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Moving on from there to number 3, this time turning our attention to a game reference, and this is a Dark Souls bonfire. Located in Mercia in Leicestershire, there is a destroyed castle, and there is a bonfire that is lit with a sword stuck inside. This would be quite recognisable to, of course, any of you that are Dark Souls fans, familiar with the bonfires that act as checkpoints throughout the game. And if you really want to get your roleplay on, you can even meditate next to the bonfire and live out your Assassin's Creed X Dark Souls crossover. Then in number 4, we have Game of Thrones and also H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror. Located in East Anglia, in Dunwich, there is a section of floor that you can destroy in a castle to reveal a 3-walled sky cell, similar to where Tyrion Lannister was kept at House Arryn's Eagle Nest in Game of Thrones. Additionally, there is a note that reads about a spider whispering to whoever the poor victim was, combined with the location in Dunwich, which again is a clever nod to H.P. Lovecraft. The Dunwich Horror is a spider-like human-faced creature that lives in a similar place and feeds itself with the animals and people that fall within reach of it. And then finally, in number 5, there is the Rapunzel Easter egg. Located in Mercia at the southwestern border of Leicestershire, there is a tower guarded by a man in armour. When you're near this tower, you can hear a woman crying out for help, asking to be rescued. The man in the tower claims to be the woman's protector, and he will attack you if you get close. But once you defeat him, he will then give up and run away, abandoning the lady in the tower, and she will confess that they were lovers and it was all a game. However, she then suggests that you become her new hero and stand guard. Another warrior will then approach you. You then need to beat him. It's pretty easy, but that's basically how it plays out. It's funny because, of course, it's a reference to Rapunzel, who is, the woman who becomes trapped in a large tower for many years and eventually is saved by a prince climbing her long hair up to the tower. Although, admittedly, in this one, there is no long hair to climb, but the quest is still kind of funny. Anyway, for the time being, that is pretty much it. That's a little rundown of 5 of the kind of most noteworthy Easter eggs that we found stumbling throughout the world. Again, if you guys have found any yourselves that are worth mentioning, definitely let us know down below, and be sure to keep it locked for plenty more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the HyperX Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.